Welcome to OnsideBallerTv, the ultimate destination for all things football. Whether you're a die-hard fan, or just love the beautiful game, you've come to the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our passionate football community. Stay tuned for electrifying content, because here at OnsideBallerTv, football isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. Today I want to talk about Man City. Kylewalker has called in lawyers after Mistress Lauryn Goodman claimed they were in an intimate and loving relationship. The England ace, 33, opened up on the pain of losing his family over the secret fling with the model that saw her fall pregnant with their second child. But guys, do me favor and show you're supported by hitting subscriber button, like, and share this video, so when I post you don't miss any of this news and so much more. Let us continue, shall we? Man City Kylewalker has called in lawyers after his mistress Lauryn Goodman claimed they were in an intimate and loving relationship. The Englishman opened up on the pain of losing his family over the secret double life and his cheating ways. When Walker and not running the football pitch, he seems to be very busy making babies with his wife and side chick who he got pregnant twice. Shout out to all the side piece out there, I see you. Walker revealed how he nearly fainted and went white when he found out Lauryn was pregnant. Yes, he said it. In an interview with The Sun, he said the shock caused him to go into survival mode, but maintained the pair had never had a relationship while he was married to childhood sweetheart Annie Kilner. A spokeswoman for the Three Lions ace said, "Kyle has spoken fully and honestly about his mistakes and the true situation involving Lauryn. He has instructed lawyers and will not be making any further comment on the wild and untrue stories she is promoting in the media in search of self-publicity and financial gain." Lauryn gave birth to his second child in July, a baby girl, after a brief encounter in London in October 2022. And in his exclusive interview with The Sun, Kyle was adamant, there was no relationship. That is something Lauryn could never say. "We've never been out for food, we've never been to the cinema. I admit Lauryn was a friend for a long time. I probably met her back when I was 20, 21. We then have our episode in 2020, I'm 33 now, that's a good 9 years before there has been anything of the sort. After that there was nothing of the sort. To have a relationship with someone, would she even know how many sugars I have in my coffee, if I have sugars?" She couldn't tell you. Today, Lauryn's spokesperson said that the footballer's account was dramatically different to her memory. They said, while she does not want to get into the details of everything he has said at this stage, she is disappointed by his diluted version of events, which is dramatically different to her own recollection of their long-standing, intimate, loving and affectionate relationship, having read back through many years of messages sent between them to assure herself that her memory is accurate. She is confused as to how he has seemingly forgotten their many highly personal conversations and memories made with their children as a family. The story that he is putting out to the public is not the reality. He is using his wealth and influence as a high-level footballer to hire a major PR firm and conduct interviews depicting a narrative which is simply untrue. Idiot choices. It comes as Kylewalker opened up about the pain of being kicked out of his family home and having to say goodnight to his son over FaceTime. The Manchester City defender was thrown out by long-suffering wife Annie Kilner. After the Lauryn dropped the bombshell Boxing Day revelation, she sent a message on Instagram admitting Kyle had fathered a second love child with herself. Kyle is now living alone in a rented £3 million property as Annie prepares to welcome their fourth child. She has since ditched her wedding ring and is strapped up with celeb lawyer Paul Lunt and PR guru Rachel Monk. Kylewalker says it was a slow death as he relives devastated Annie finding out he'd had a second secret child with Lauryn. The footballer thanks unbelievable Pep Guardiola for his backing and reveals supportive message sent by Gareth Southgate. Lauryn Goodman plays football on beach with kids she shares with Kylewalker after fleeing a secret family exposed. Kyle confesses to betraying soulmate and best friend Annie Kilner. The England ace reveals he almost quit Man City for Bayern Munich to escape torture of his baby scandal. In a candid interview with The Sun, Kyle's voice broke as he said, "My little boy goes to sleep with me every night, and to not have him, I'm used to being away for long periods of time with England. We say goodnight on FaceTime, but to know that I'm not with him because of my mistake." He also apologized to Annie, mum to 3 of his children, and confessed, "The only person to blame is me. What I've done is horrible and I take full responsibility," he said. I made idiot choices and idiot decisions. I can't begin to think or imagine what Annie is going through. I've tried to ask her, but there's pain and hurt. The man that's meant to love, care and be there for her, did this." The footballer said he suspected Lauryn would drop the bombshell after discovering Annie was pregnant with their fourth child. She was screaming down the phone, saying Annie's pregnant. "I said she wasn't. It was none of her business. I felt I had to lie to her because I knew if I told her the truth it was going to blow," explained Kyle. "The pregnancy was the straw that broke the camel's back, but," the footballer said, "I take full ownership of the choices that I've made that have hurt other people. I have done it by my own accord and I won't blame anything or anyone else in this situation. It was me that did it, me and Lauryn, we both did this. If I could go back and do it a different way, I would. I knew what was coming. The second child had been born and the deadline was set. It scared me. Now I want to hear from you all. Tell me what you think about Walker, Mistress having two child, but Walker said that was a one-night stand. This lad is crazy. Do you think his wife should divorce him? Leave your comment below. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the notification bell. We'll catch you in the next one. OnsideBallerTv, bye for now.